A year ago today, thousands marched through London in a show of solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement and in response to the murder of George Floyd in America. His death sparked debate about racism and inequality and prompted calls for changes to policing, education and culture. Antoine Allen has been speaking to people who joined in that debate last year about how much has actually changed.
A year today, thousands of people joined the Black Lives Matter protests.
We are a physical representation of our support for George Floyd.
Hyde Park became a stage for actor John Boyega to deliver a message of solidarity with George Floyd, who was murdered by an American police officer.
Black Lives Matter!
The silence of the lockdown was broken, and social distancing came second to social responsibility.
People say to me, how can you teach visually impaired children archery?
Louis coaches vulnerable people. He joined the march with the aim of lifting the spirits of the protesters. Louis, how did it feel to be in this crowd when it was full of people so passionately protesting?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. It's almost like we're now being heard.
The following weekend, Louis changed from dancer to protector. Seen here wearing his grey hoodie, he helped Patrick Hutchinson lift a man to safety. He is now confident the next generation will carry the protest movement forward.
I'm 100% hopeful, because even more so now, the youth, the younger generation, they are hungry, they are determined, and they're willing to be heard. And they're strong in that sort of sense. So I'm hopeful.
Today, only the park's weather is the same. When I reported from the protests, the atmosphere was very different. Last year, the sound and sights of protesters filled this corner of Hyde Park. People from all walks of life came together to protest for Black Lives Matter. Now, the park is silent and the protesters are gone, but the desire for change is still loud and clear. Last summer at Windrush Square, Layla kneeled with her daughters. Today the square is home to the fight against COVID. Layla believes long after the pandemic is over, her children will still be battling racism.
Unfortunately, the way things are going, they will have to. But if they do, I hope that just as I received the support from hundreds of my friends and loads of my family, and everyone was seeing it on social media and in the news, that they would have an even bigger support behind them if they ever had to protest.
The Hyde Park protests were organised by young activists, campaigning for an age-old demand of unity and equality. Antoine Allen, ITV News.